fighters. First, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, he weighed in at 137 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing J.P. Ramon's Team Savage. He comes to the cage with a record of 8 wins and 6 losses. Fighting out of Flint, Michigan, here is Darryl, the Hitman Humphrey. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in red and white. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at 135 pounds. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist representing Team Cage Rage. He comes to the cage with an even record of 5 wins and 5 losses, with all 5 wins coming by way of submission. Fighting out of Monroe, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is Nate Ellison. This WXC contest is scheduled for 3 rounds or less. I'm sitting with the dangerous.
So you're saying, you know, Corey Cuppe, is that how you pronounce his last name? Cuppe. Ready to go pro, and as should be any fighter who's been in the game for, you know, a long time now.
Yeah, I got him, and I got James Holloway also looking to go pro end of this year. Both of these guys hopefully going, or early next year, depending on when we can find them a good first fight. And then obviously I have Mike Hernandez fighting on the Palace card, Bo Harris fighting on the Palace card. Hopefully I'm fighting there as well for IFL, so that'll be exciting. Yeah.
Shout out to IFL. We're here, round 1 right now, and that's between the veteran Nathan Rand getting swung around.
Yeah,
man, Darryl Humphrey.
Yeah, that cage, that was almost spiking towards the cage. But
is that allowed?
Absolutely, the cage can be used as a weapon. I've seen people taking back, standing up, and being cheese grated off on the cage, and that doesn't feel good.
Oh lordy, man, that is that classic WWE style, the cheese grater against the cage. Darryl Humphrey on top right now. Nate Ellison suffering some serious blows in this first round.
Yeah, he's doing all right though. He's hanging on to a single, and that is stopping a lot of that damage because there's continuous threat of being taken down, and he's been close. And here's the double now attempt, and that's going to be a takedown. If he gets up now and gets his hands clamped, switch for a single again.
Right here in front of us, I'm taking a look at Nate as he is fully focused. He's aware of what's going on.
Yeah, and good cornering from. We're sitting right behind his entire team, and they're cornering him actively, and they're giving him really, really good advice. He needs to lock up his hands, though.
No question.
Not on the cage, but locking them up together, and he will be able to lift him off that cage and drop him down. And he's in a great spot to lay him down because he'll hear everything that they have to say. This is the lift. Oh, he should have kept him over here, but he's good. He's down. He's in control.
Yes, indeed. Both of these gentlemen locked each other.
Rolled.
Nice. Darryl Humphrey trying to slide in a couple quick jabs. Remain in control of this matchup.
Looking for a reverse armbar now. Switching in for an omoplata.
There he goes. Going to get a good hip shot in Darryl Humphrey, and I'll tell you what, we've seen it happen. He'll knock the wind right out of you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in trouble now, though. That half guard is... He can't just stay there and take this. He's going to have to work.
That's true. Nate looking to bring him in closer.
Yeah, and he's really close to getting into some leg submissions by taking his right leg and putting it in front of the body, and that would be some really good endings. But I don't know if he can power through to get there. There's the armbar attempt again.
10 seconds left in this first round.
That was close, but he needs to pull that up. Just never had the leverage to go for the break, but opposite styles. Very good fight so far.
Looking like Nate's going to be saved by the bell, having a hard time getting back to his corner.
Yeah, he was on the bottom. He took some unnecessary shots, but, you know, I'll be completely honest with you. He was closer to finishing the fight. So, you know, you never want to count him out. Remember that first fight we had?
No, this is very true. You know, classic David and Goliath. Always love And both of these two are evenly matched up, but yeah, man, as much as Darryl Humphrey was on top of that fight, Nate had a better chance at ending it. You're correct.
Yeah, his submissions were a little closer, a little tighter, and they would have been on.
Darryl Humphrey proudly representing for Team Savage. Nate Ellison in the house for Team Cage Rage. Both classic camps, experienced camps, and excellent camps to work with here in Warrior Extreme Cage Fighting. Thanks for being here.
Camps. Very strong camps, always come prepared.
Debo gonna close the cage door.
Round 2 is getting started. Find out. Oh! Active guard swimming right away. And there's that leg attack that I was looking for the first time, and that, like, he's gonna have to straighten that up. But there's a very, very strong leg attack if he can get that extended.
I'm surprised to see Nate so focused on that leg. He has taken a couple of big blows from Darryl right directly in the face.
A lot of people, they go for those leg attacks and they don't understand the figure 4 squeeze is what dictates everything. That means that when you get that, you lock down the hip with that figure 4 of your legs, the way he's doing it to his body right now.
I'd love to see a figure 4.
Yeah,
I truly would.
High double-ended armbar. He would have a shot right here, but he never went for it.
Looking at Nate on bottom.
Oh, there's the gogoplata attempt.
Wow.
That is pretty sweet. Oh, and he popped out. So omoplata trying to finish that. That's very hard to do without a gi.
Oh, that very impressive move. For you to see it, yeah, that was something else, man. Nate looking like he's showing some experience here.
Darryl is not doing the proper things to defend it. But then again, Nate's not closing the gap either. It's the same thing again. Stuff slipping out because he's not squeezing and tightening up his figure 4, his legs.
Oh, no.
Very, very active guard. I would love to have a couple grappling sessions with him and tighten some of those things up because they're so sweet. He's so active.
And you know, someone such as yourself, seeing things like that, it's going to drive you crazy sometimes.
Yeah, especially he's been so close to ending this fight quite a few times, and now he's ending up eating an awful lot of leather, and who knows how this is going to end up going. But he should have, would have, could have won a couple times by now.
Gosh. Now, what would be punishment for someone in your camp if something like this came across?
There's no punishment. It's just training. What ends up happening is all the things. First of all, I would say instantly I see Nate, you're breathing way too heavy. Conditioning. You're going to be conditioning like crazy. Oh, that armbar looks deep.
There we go.
Same thing though. He's crossing his legs. He's not locking things up. Things are popping right out.
Darryl sliding through yet again at this time.
Yeah, he doesn't quite have the finishing touching on his grappling, and that's what's killing him. Against a more novice fighter, they would have all gone on. But not here. Darryl ain't going to have that.
No doubt.
Very good fight.
Yes, I've been very impressed as we're here deep into the second round right now. Just 10 seconds left for us.
Yeah, it's a very, very opportunistic ground game, and man, oh man, I would give two weeks with him, and I guarantee he'd be finishing those submissions.
Right, it helped him out a lot.
You see conditioning right there? I'm not cool with that.
You called it best. Take a look at Darryl. He got up instantly, walked right back to his corner, and Nate having a hard time even making it that way at this point.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, every time you see the Savage guys, that's how they roll. And I'll tell you, they won't let him go any other way up there.
No question.
Athleticism, toughness, and grit and conditioning. They win an awful lot of fights where they're not the better fighter, but they're so well prepared and so well conditioned.
I truly couldn't have said it any better about the Savage guys. Shout outs to them. They're ready. They're helping each other. And yeah, that true grit, man. They got it. They got it. And Nate over here, I think the last time that I watched him fight, he had a hard time continuing. It's nice to see him make it to the third round.
Yeah. He's struggling right now, though. He's hanging and he's tired.
Here we go, Taylor, Michigan. This is the third and final round in this matchup. Make some noise.
Here we go. Round 3 action. Both men standing, ready to bang. Will Darryl put it on the button? Will Nate be able to sink a submission?
Yeah, Nate has a tendency to want to come in with kicks, and he gets put on the ground when he does. Hopefully he'll try to loosen up and use his hands to get in range.
Darryl.
That's exactly, that's what Darryl wants.
He's conditioned. He's calling for it here. Nate gonna wear himself out. Goes for the shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you don't want to be a showboater, because right now Darryl is on the bottom, and that's not needed. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. That's true. He should have came out a little more.
Yeah, if you really want to fight that bad, then you take charge. You go after him.
Nate's still trying to work that arm. Been after it all 3 rounds here.
Yeah, he could have been looking for a triangle instead. Armbar, he's struggling with the armbar.
Nate is, man, he's looking rough right now. I don't like to see anybody up against the cage huffing and puffing when they're not fighting.
Yeah, you should save that for in between rounds.
Indeed. And you can see Darryl, he's pretty chill right now.
Yeah, but he's also mounted. This is trouble.
Now, that's very true.
He slipped right off. He had back control and sloppy hooks, and he just conceded a position where he should have finished the fight. And I'll tell you, that's conditioning. Too tired to do the fundamentals that he needed to do.
No question. There goes Darryl looking to sink some of those blows.
Yeah, and those blows are getting heavier and heavier. And as he's sweaty, those submissions get less and less effective because you slip out of them right now.
That's a great point. 3rd round here, they're just sliding off.
Yeah, a lot less defense is necessary. I'll tell you one thing, if you ever want to get really good at submission grappling, grapple with a gi. There's no such thing as slipping out of anything. If you don't do the fundamental things, you will not get out of anything.
They are made out of a very thick material, right?
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. There we go, another attempt for a sweep, and he should be switching over for a triangle, but he keeps going for the armbar. And he loses position because of it.
3rd and final round here, proudly sponsored to you by The Fight Shop. Make sure that you check them out. All of your mixed martial arts apparel needs at thefightshoponline.com.
Get some great gear, some really, really good pricing there as well.
Very true. Shout out to the homies over in Dearborn. 10 seconds left in the 3rd and final.
Yeah, I think Nate's going to be kicking himself in the butt. I mean, he had opportunities to finish this, and I don't see how he could come out on top on a decision.
No, yeah.
Eating too much leather.
I'd have to give all 3 rounds to Darryl, really.
Yeah, I would have to agree. And he says, I'm tired. Yep.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. You called it very early in the match. Conditioning.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, the judges' decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27 for your winner.